Okay. Yeah, well, 30 gigs would still probably take me about an hour, so I guess World War Z is the easier answer.
There is a mission that I need, the Dead of Winter, which is pain to do, as we know.
It depends on the modifiers in the team. I'm still just loading, and I sent a message to Bang Shield and Hellboy, although they're both in other things at the moment, so I don't know if they have any plans on joining. Warming up shader cache, that's a new one. That's what it says on the load bar currently. Warming up shader cache, it might take a few minutes. I guess that's part of the hot fix they had 2 days ago.
I guess so.
Well, I guess servers did shut down, so less hot fix as much as a small patch. Interesting. Well, I guess we're waiting for a couple of minutes anyway. Not like it's likely it's going to roll over in the meantime. So we should be okay. And then I found out something interesting. I hadn't really looked into it before. So you know how like my current schema is generally run a strength character and into charisma and wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So I haven't really looked at doing a pure fighter build so much. So that's currently what I'm running on my
solo
hard mode, yeah. And it's interesting because I actually found out there's a category of items that, I mean, the category hadn't been made yet when I mentioned it, but there's a category of items where they basically give you free battle maneuvers. And that's fairly important because they add a D8 or a D10, depending on your superiority die, to every attack. So rather than just being an attack, it's an attack plus D8 plus effect. So
that's cool.
This is the current list. So for instance, the Raven Guard Scourger lets you have Commander Strike once a short rest, and you already saw the Titan String Bow, which has the superiority die, and then that's also once a short rest. But the Bone Spike Helmet is apparently once a turn, and that's and that is a plus D damage, and then it also has a chance of frightening them, so locking them in place, and that's per turn, which is pretty good. And then there's also a legendary longbow, which you probably haven't gotten to yet. I certainly haven't, so I don't know if you mind the spoilers of it.
I don't mind it,
but every time it hits, it might inflict guiding bolt, so next attack has advantage on it. It has the innate light effect, which you can toggle for being able to like loot stuff easier or like prevent a character from being hidden. And then its special ability is basically the ranged version of the Frighten attack. So it's only once a short rest, but it also adds a D8 of radiant damage and then a D4 of radiant damage for 10 turns after, which is pretty good. So might have to poke around with that or modify my current build. Let's see. Alright, what's the code?
Foxtrot Papa Papa Romeo Mike.
Uh-oh. Party not found. Not OPPRM? Probably 0 PPRM.
Foxtrot.
Oh, Foxtrot. That'd do it.
Foxtrot. Sorry, I was drinking water while
Sound like you said Oscar, which is ironic because phonetic alphabet, but I got it. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to be zombie killer number 1. 16 lurkers. Unfortunately, that does sound completely possible. So you need just Dead of Winter out of these 3?
Yep.
And that's pretty yucky, but at least as long as we keep the bull managed, we don't have to worry about other bulls spawning. But the biggest issue is generally dealing with hordes. So I could probably run my exterminator build and just keep fire on the bull and hopefully they won't die.
Hopefully.
Yeah, be how it do.
Yeah, and as I told yesterday, me, Kayla, and Regan, we went to watch the Dune Part 2.
Oh, you're in a private lobby?
I'm in private lobby?
Yeah.
You sure?
As it says, upper left, lobby, private lobby, difficulty, challenge mode, hard. 0 out of 2 players is ready to start a private game, so.
Now good. And we went to the fancy cinema on Brentwood. That is like
with the catering.
you can.
Yeah. How was that?
The movie or the cinema experience?
Well, a little bit of both. I haven't done either. So, like I said,
Well,
I want to rewatch Dune 1 before I watch Dune 2, although I've seen a bunch of memes about it, mostly about Tom Holland being cucked by Timothée Chalamet as far as kissing Zendaya, despite being in 3 movies as the love interest with her.
There is like only like it's only PG, so only kissing, unlike Euphoria, apparently.
I mean, not not fully cucking, I suppose, but lightly cucked, like lightly salted chips. Perfect balance of
Cucking and not cucking. Man, you need to stop to think about cucking. I'm like thinking maybe you have a fetish, you know?
Fuck no. What can I say, man? Some of us.
You're talking about it so often that I was like, okay, maybe the Freud is at work here.
I'm just a victim of circumstance. It's not Freudian if I'm constantly bringing it up. Freudian slip is like a once in a while thing. This is just my life is pain and suffering and cucking, evidently. I mean, I don't know
Man,
what else.
out of context, this phrase is absolutely hilarious.
I mean, I don't know what else you'd call it. I mean, in that particular example, I'd say it's especially relevant. But even then, normally, like, I mean, shit, getting denied, getting cock blocked, it's all just various shades of cucking on the cuck spectrum. The spectrum, if you will. No, you're not my exterminator guy. There we go. And then I get the axe.
Okay,
And then
I'm gonna start with the cinema. I am the ammo fixer, as usual.
Well, you're in your Kimikuti, which works because she's a marksman. So having her supply ammunition makes sense.
Yeah. Cinema experience. It was great. We ordered some food in. I ordered some drinks. We ate and drank. The chairs were really comfy. They had recliners, so it was kind of like a fancy first class, but like transatlantic or Pacific flight first class.
Their whole shtick is like it's a deluxe experience. So did it feel deluxe? Did it feel worthwhile of the extra $15?
It was like $30, so it's like for that, I'd say it was worth it, except for the fact that every single time was so booked that we had to be in the first row, to the point where some people on the screen appearing slightly fisheye glance to me. And my neck hurt after that.
Yeah, that's fair.
As for the movie, I enjoyed it. They cut certain things out, but I understand why. because there is slight hint that they might actually make a third movie based on Dune Messiah, and they will resolve the things that they cut now, or they not cut, but like
Just sort of reorganize it, eh?
yeah, they also not considered, but like kind of consider certain things together, and then others they basically shortened and so on. Yeah.
Well, I'd rather
And
have
they
it that
don't-
way than trying to cram everything in, so...
Yeah, but it's definitely feels like if the guy could, he would have made like all 3 movies back to back, like Peter Jackson did with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't we all?
These buildings could have gas.
Yes. And the things that were cut, like they were basically. Oh shit! I'm bold.
It was ignoring the roaring sound behind you, were you?
Yep. Bag on me.
Yeah, I got a molly on him.
Let's go. Yeah, and the things that were cut, they were basically very short episodes that were really short in the book. Like, it's basically would have been like, hey, here's like a 5-minute scene that is very self-contained, but it takes away from like the time that we could have spent on like stuff that goes through the entire movie rather
Yeah,
than.
well, it sounds like they're trying to be considerate of the runtime, which I can certainly appreciate.
Even it's still long movie, but I feel
Yeah.
like if they didn't, it would have been even longer.
Yeah. Well, RIP bots. You know, it's interesting too because they say that like when you have the bull smashy thing, it also says it's a special bull, but it's just a regular bull. It's just that it smashes, like it explodes when it hits you on the ground. So theoretically, you should be able to have the Nemesis bull machine pistol here. You should be able to have the Nemesis bull and the hot tempered bull at the same time. But I don't think they allow for them to be used together.
It would have been fun though.
That's true. Well, it would have been fun until you got caught by an immortal bull that explodes. Speaking of, where'd he go? Oh, he's respawning. Interesting. I'll grab the bags after I molly him.
Okay.
Changing ammo.
Yeah, like I said, I'll have to watch the, oh, that's not nice. I'll have to rewatch the first one before I go and see the second, but my sister said she really liked it, so... And my parents
Yep.
said it was aight, but again, I don't think it's really their genre.
And I talked to my friend who is very critical of films, and he read the book and he liked it.
No,
Again, I see more. I'd say with one of the cases where people who actually read the book enjoying the movie on average way more than people who haven't.
Yeah, fair enough.
Look what I found.
Yeah, I do. Which is rare, at least from my memory.
Definitely. I think I must have gotten pegged by your repeating rifle once or twice there at the bull, because I should not be on this
Once.
stealth health. Damn. Well, you did good work with it. Oh, interesting. It looks like the bot also has the heal on stim effect. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they just have the basic. I didn't realize they'd actually have perks for it.
We tried to reach you on the radio.
Breaching.
Yep.
Yeah, and the movie, despite PG-13, it has a lot of like gives characterization as in like those are bad people and they're doing some fucked up stuff. Even despite the fact that it's like very PG-13.
If you see a shot, take
It
it.
does have a lot of brutal moments, or at least the ones that make you go, okay, that was not cool.
Yeah.
As in like, yeah. You get the point. And it does have that very epic scale. This is like the movie Warhammer fans want. Just cut like 5 layers of depth and substitute with more epic blood and just over the top.
Well, like the first one definitely looked really good. That
Even
definitely
better.
definitely wasn't one of my complaints with it. Just like, have you seen the new Avatar?
Yeah, I eventually watched it, but yeah.
So like overall, they expand on a few points that doesn't really make any sense to expand on, which takes away time from not touching on points that they should have. But the VFX in it were really good. Like, most people's complaints seem to be with the actors. I don't know where that bullet. Oh, he's on you. R.I.P. Okay, I'm just gonna flame him. Oh, Tatsuo got in the way of that.
Shit first. Grabbing the Claymore. Not Claymore, but Flame Rocket Launcher.
Please don't, because I have the amped version of it. Which is why I have my kit focused on spawning them in. Hazmats. Going for the res. I got pinned.
Sorry.
Oh good, I thought I pegged him with the fire, but I guess not. Tatsuo is YOLOing him anyway. I got another flash off of the ground. Tatsuo just dropped his medkit, you might want to grab that.
Where's Tatsuo?
It's the medkit's pinged. It's behind middle, actually. There's quite a few guys here now, maybe not. Fuck, and I just got pinned again. And you're down. That's not good. What's rando? A level 1 Hellraiser. Oh boy. That's probably an L. This soda's interesting. So, it's kind of funny because it, like, that's not good. Like, it's definitely has kind of a more earthy taste, which makes sense since they're using roots to sweeten it. But it's kind of ironic because it being root beer, this actually kind of makes more sense too, you know? I don't know if I'd say that it's great, because it has a bit of an aftertaste too, but it's not terrible.
Yeah. And Doom, it definitely has that epic scale, and the music and visuals are even better. I like also that the music basically takes the overall motifs of songs from the previous movie, but rearranges them and uses the new instruments to kind of like show up, oh, this is like the breaking point. And in that film, which is similar kind of things happening right now, and blah blah blah. So yeah, and Paul is basically being shit. I know what I have to do. I ain't liking it.
Yeah, fair enough. Did like the Dragonfly ships as well. Remember those? That's kind of hard to compete with, like Oblivion. Or whatever it was, the one with Tom Cruise. Elysium, maybe? I don't know.
Oblivion. Elysium is with Matt Damon.
So this is, what is this? Carbonated water, duh. Inulin, which is chicory root. Sugars from organic cane sugar. Natural flavor. Monk fruit juice concentrate. I don't know that there is actually a monk fruit. I don't know if that's a proprietary thing. Lemon juice extract, sea salt, and stevia leaf extract. So I think the stevia is what the aftertaste is from. And I'm not too much a fan of that. But That's right, I'll try out the other flavors too.
The ship is going down any day now. We must work quickly.
That's not bad because it's 25%, so 7 grams fiber and only 2 grams sugar, whereas like other sodas very frequently like 20-30% for the same size. And obviously 0 fiber.
Bag.
You can grab that one. Dock on me.
Check this out.
Good.
Interesting that the level 1 Hellraiser left. I'm not going to say that they were the one reason we failed or anything, because we definitely had some issues, but also peculiar that they don't think it went well enough that they should have stayed and done another. Even if it was just with a different class. Whatever. I guess we could do Warframe as well, because I've been playing that daily. Is that something you'd prefer, or you want to stick with this?
I won't stick with it.
Alright.
Great.
Hot dibs.
Take a look at this.
RPG on ping. No virus.
Check it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
interesting.
also today is right now is definitely a better time to try to get into Helldiver, because you can actually log in into the game and play.
Hmm.
First week after launch, I couldn't play for like 4 days because
Found that Reaper.
I basically spent an hour in sorry servers are full message on the screen.
Yeah. No,
It was
it's
that
something-
bad.
It's something I'm passively interested in, but it's the sort of thing where even if I try it and like it, I might just be better off waiting until there's a sale. Because if I do like it and I don't refund it, then it's like, well, I'd have to be purchasing it currently, which is at full price, you know.
Yeah.
But I like Baldur's Gate enough that I didn't mind paying full price for that,
Let's get back to base.
which is also probably more so what I'm going to focus on this week.
Can you fight?
We have wounded, but yes, we can fight.
So the biggest issue is that I'm kind of sick of doing Act 1, but there's so many other classes and combinations I want to try.
Заблокируйте двери. Зарядить оружие, патроны держать наготове.
Shit.
It almost worked. Ew, are we going to get rushed before the swarm starts? There's also a chainsaw here, so at least we got an emergency option.
Yep.
Take this, you bastards. Take down the bull. Left side. Here they come.
I also like the fact that the Dune actually has a lot of practical effects, surprisingly.
I know they were talking about in the new Fantastic Four using practical effects for this the Thing, which pretty much everybody agrees with. But then the actor was saying because special effects or visual VFX look bad, and then everybody just did not like that answer because you can definitely use. Oh shit! Sorry, random. You can definitely use either of them appropriately. You look at The Thing or Jurassic Park, right? And those have lasted quite well, and that's mostly because of how heavy they were on the practical.
Not just practical. The Jurassic Park is how it blends the actual CGI and practical.
Yeah.
It's not about which one is better, it's how you use them.
Right. But they used animatronics, which is a hell of a lot easier of a starting point than starting with the
Yeah. Also,
Especially-
I still don't mind the visual part for the OG Fantastic Four film. No, I'm not talking about like 1970s Fantastic Four. I'm talking about like early 2000, 2005-ish Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I haven't rewatched it any time recently. So I
Okay,
won't do much of a good reference
story
for that, but
mad, but it was okay. It's okay at best.
that's
But
the one
like,
that got the Silver Surfer sequel, right?
yes,
Yeah, I think I watched that. Had Chris Evans as Flamio Hotman, I believe.
yeah, he was Flamio or Hotman. He was like Scottish, yes, or old something. It's more Irish. Yeah, Mark is more
That
Scottish.
would make
for
more
it.
sense, yeah.
Yeah, but Flamio, it's like Fabio but Flamio.
What's a quote from Avatar?
Which one?
The animated series.
Ah,
The main one, the good one.
because when you say Avatar, there is like at least 2 franchises, and those,
3 different
And the-
sets of media, yeah.
yes.
I'm talking about the good one. The good one. I mean, honestly, I didn't mind The Way of Water too much, but it was a lot longer than it needed to be. But at least it looked good, to be fair. That's kind of James Cameron's whole shtick. Spends millions of dollars on CGI to make the water scenes look good in order to finance his deep sea water expeditions, right?
Yeah, that's like Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise doesn't like acting. He's just there so Hollywood can pay for his extreme sports.
Yeah.
Aren't you from here? This is our first winter.
And used to be that James Cameron was basically making good-looking movie on like fuck nothing over budget.
Scavenging party.
Yeah, where,
I mean,
do you run out of ammo?
Lost contact.
no,
And we can
Not like the boxes?
This new
No, I still have boxes.
Okay. I bet you didn't set down anymore, but you can just ignore
think I
this is
set.
an airlock. Well, I already picked up the 2 at the start, and then I didn't see sit down anymore, so I
Hey,
wasn't
watch
sure.
this. Where are your people?
they were headed for the ship's aid.
yeah.
We want to travel.
James Cameron actually started with the low-budget sci-fi films from Roger Corman. And when I mean low budget, I mean absolutely low budget.
Mm.
Like, it was the movie where the big-ass monster was like very inappropriate with the go because that's what was getting movie sales. And he did animatronics for the monster. And then he took like half the people that he knows, eventually made aliens with him.
Aliens, not the sequel,
Yes.
not the first one.
Not the first one, the sequel. Like, he met Bill Paxton, the actor, while making that low-budget Galaxy of Terrors, which I think with the subscription to Shudder or maybe on its own on Amazon, and probably also on Tubi for free.
Tomorrow.
But it was really low. A lot of actually now famous and Oscar-winning directors actually were originally working for Roger Corman.
Oh,
Who was-
ACW behind you.
What?
ACW.
Yeah. I'll take it. Like Martin Scorsese, Joe Dante, James Cameron, Jack Nicholson, and a lot of others, they were working for Roger Corman, who was producing the schlocky fantasy and sci-fi films in the 60s to 80s. Like, absolutely abysmal budget, and that only, like, things that were drawing people in was, like, to watch it were actually nudity and violence.
Mm.
But a lot of people, but he was like one of a few people at the time who was like giving good jobs to the, oh, I'm fucked. To the,
Just keep
Okay,
running.
just-
We're good to go. I thought that fire puddle missed us. My bad.
nope.
Take out the loud one.
Alright, man, we're gonna get swarmed here again too, probably.
What's
Yeah.
the fastest way to the atrium?
He was one of a few who were given like the job female directors. at the time because he didn't care who made his films as long as they made it to the standards that he set.
Yeah, well, that's how it should be. There's not much reason for
And
discrimination, especially the gender.
yeah, and that was like 1960s, 1970s, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Payload rifle.
and
This out.
ooh, dibs. I still have a couple of shots in mind, so
Well, I think you'll find a use for him. Fire sample on me.
Elevator. Through here. Look what I found.
bold.
Yeah, I'm moving. Apparently not enough. I'll let them ready. Then there's a virus sample, which one of them will hopefully grab.
And Roger Corman was very demanding because his movie didn't have any budget to speak of. He couldn't allow even the day to go unproductively.
Another dock look on me, probably for the randos. I'm gonna go escort other rando if you're gonna watch that one. No, I guess they're backtracking.
I'm reloading. Stay together. There's one hiding. The bomber is no more.
Oh fuck, I just got looped.
Somebody kill it! I got the creep.
Jerk. Okay, there's a chainsaw on me. I'm gonna grab the virus.
Come on, we need to find that fuel.
And then third virus is down here.
Check this out.
Got it.
Fuel's on ping.
Changing ammo. I see Eureka.
Yeah. But yeah, surprisingly, James Cameron's first films were like absolutely indie films. Like the first Terminator, he didn't have even permission to film some scenes because it
For
was
the
too
environment?
expensive.
Ah,
Like he didn't have permission to use the place for filming because it was too
Yeah.
expensive.
I'm reloading.
And James said when he won Oscar for Titanic, he said to Roger Corman that when the latter congratulated him on the film that you did a great job. To which Cameron replied, I'm just doing the same thing I did for you, but I just had a bigger budget.
Boys, we can get through.
oh, did the rando with the flamethrower died?
We need to get in there. Find some fuel.
Going for the generator.
Bro, how's he not down here? Come on.
Now pray this thing still
There
works.
we go.
Changing ammo. Shit! The whole system needs to be reset.
We need to trigger the pumps and engine increase all at the same time.
That looks like we're gonna meet up at extract.
That's it. Get to the elevator.
Oh, I didn't realize you were following me. I thought you went the other way. That works
Nope.
too. Almost fucking flamed you.
I'm reloading.
Almost. What
Well,
stopped you?
Lightly flamed.
We're all good. Let's keep moving.
This is going pretty well though. Feels like the patch fucked up the leaderboard though. I don't know if you saw, but at the end of last match I was at like 3rd place despite having the most kills. So it scrambled up the order for some reason. There's a bullpup and advanced SMG.
Grab your shit. We're leaving.
Wait. We don't have
I'm gonna
The advanced.
keep a CW.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
They're coming. How long to find what you need? A few more minutes.
Hurry.
Yep. But then it will not definitely use it. Yeah, it's still like $190 million budget, but we've seen, if you saw later Marvel stuff after Endgame, we have like the $200 and $300 million films that doesn't look as good.
Yeah, well a lot of it is like pacing constraints I hear. Like when they shove a lot of money into something before they finish the story and then they end up having to reshoot and then they try and patch up like all this stuff with bad visual VFX afterwards, which end up getting expensive, of course, especially with how much you got to do.
Also, I feel like later Marvel films than even like earlier, they didn't have that kind of like visual kind of like theme to them, you know? They were just like normal-ish lighting. The
Yeah.
default lighting.
Well,
you know?
Guardians
It
does a great job on all fronts.
Yeah, yeah.
Which shows that they can do it, especially with the budget, but also, I mean, it's also very much James Gunn, so...
Stay together. There's one hiding.
I'm gonna save the guy.
Boom, asshole. Racking them up.
And he's head of, Sony,
DC.
isn't he now?
You see.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Being
Uh,
head of all of Sony would have been quite the upgrade, though.
yeah. Which he is head of a DC. It's like I see the good and the bad in that decision. I'll be honest.
Well, again, out of the Marvel series, especially like through and through, like, oh shit, that's not where I want to go. Fuck, I'm down. Like, Taika did a great job with a couple of films.
Are you infected?
No. But we're about to lose OBJ. So, good time to use that flash that Jim has. Nice. As Jim stands in the middle of all of them and disinfects. Thank you.
They're all over me.
Wow, we're struggling.
Moving to next point. Watch my back.
Of course, I'm
Shit.
one hit from fucking death, too.
Racking them up.
And you are dead. Alrighty then.
Shit.
Yeah, I'll say. Oh fuck, I'm the only one up? Well, that's an L, bro.
I believe it. Even believe in you.
should not. That's an L right there.
Fish in a barrel. This will work.
Get us down.
Oh, no, fuck. I'm in trouble. Yeah, that's it. I thought this was another one with a door, but that's on the other side. Shucks. I
Yep.
mean, I almost had that scenario, but like, still, there's no way I would have been able to do that shit for another 2 minutes. Here's an idea. Can you still just one-shot payload him?
I tried, it didn't seem to work with one shot at least.
With the to the head?
Well, it's slightly hard to hit him in the head specifically.
Yeah, well, because if you can deal with him, I could possibly just keep on keeping on with the hordes. Because that's what fire is evidently stronger on. I've been trying to down him by like putting him in fire, but obviously that hasn't done a sufficient job. I think he's just down for so long that the fire wears off before he gets back up.
Yeah. But yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy are honestly kind of an exception to that, because again, most of the other Marvel films, they don't have that kind of visual identity. Like
they
Thor,
don't have the consistency with the director either, from what it's been. Like at least with Iron Man, that was Favreau all the way through, right?
yeah, as far as I remember.
But I don't know that I'd say that that had strong visuals either.
Yeah, it was just a normal light, light for the whole thing.
Yeah, there wasn't an aesthetic to it per se.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely did a really good job with the VFX, though, to be fair.
That's the thing, that the Iron Man suit in the first movie looks the best, the coolest out of them all.
Probably. Well, it's also just the single suit, whereas on the second and third, they started branching out and doing a bunch more, right? Which probably...
And they
impacted their
actually
workflow.
had Downey wear once of those suits, like, live. It was an actual physical prop, and then they based all CGI based on that rather than do it from the scratch.
Mhm.
They had to match it with the actual physical suit.
Yeah, well, and like I don't mind the like progression of technology of it, of how he went from having a suit to having
Nanobots.
nanites on, but like
Nanomachines!
like it was definitely a lot cooler when you actually saw like the pseudo transformation into Iron Man, rather than just like yes he's there and now I fucked up, and now he's there in a VFX suit.
Ship is all that's left.
Begs and Rando got it.
Yeah. In the end, I realized you are just like me. Try to make history.
How did we run out of
so.
medkits? Last time we have 2 medics. We had 2 medics. Oh, and there's a slasher now. Oh, can't say I disagree with that based on how it went.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, even just flashing his feet doesn't down him. Fuck's sake.
Where's the guy?
Pinged. Unfortunately, Tatsu is helping. Oh, well, that solves that. Okay, I'll grab the med kit.
Check this out.
Supplies here if you need them.
Yeah, and again, I'm gonna say that Dune is not a sci. It is a sci-fi, but it's also.
Take down the bull.
You saw it. I shot him.
You and I had very different ideas on how we were going to solve that problem. That's alright.
Yeah.
Looks like Rando grabbed the breach.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's not like we get a whole lot of kickbacks anyway. Oh, another machine pistol on me.
I don't need it.
Okay. I keep forgetting that this area is an airlock. Maybe the problem is I need to flame him once he's starting to dash, rather than preempting it. Oh yeah, he's just fucking eating those. Holy shit.
Give me like 4 shots to do it.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
think I can do it.
No, I don't think you can be on that. Well, I don't know really what the solution is, because like I said, just using fire doesn't solve it either unless I dump half my kit on him. And then I'm not using it on the zombies.
Yeah. There was a saying, yeah, Dune is not, it's a sci-fi story, but I wouldn't treat, at some point I started enjoying it more when I stopped treating it as a sci-fi, because it has a lot of logic and plot holes in
Stay
it.
behind the gate.
Because the book is mostly for Gerbert's sci-fi and all that. It was basically decoration, the set dressing, to talk about the things he wants to talk about.
Politics and war.
Politics, war, ecology, determinism of the fate, and like prophecies and all that stuff, and like the place of one person and like that kind of deal. Yeah. And also drugs. It was 90. He wrote it in 1950s, 1960s. Of course, he would talk about drugs.
Yeah. Well, even just the whole eye drops as drugs thing has been in like fucking half the sci-fi and dystopian cyberpunk nowadays.
Yeah. Man, you probably can basically, if fantasy or sci-fi was released after 1960, it stole from either Lord of the Rings or Dune. You know, and to that I'm gonna say, as usual, if the plagiarism is the highest form of flattery, then Warhammer tries to flatter the entire genre of sci-fi and fantasy.
Well, that was bad. I'm sorry. Thought I had clearance.
I'm only slightly burning.
Yeah. Well, I also set myself on fire and took off like 2/3 of my health. And the entire point was to try and deny them from climbing up on you, and instead I just hit you directly. Which technically, you know, goal accomplished. If you're dead, they can't maul you to death, but isn't quite achieving that the way I think either of us would prefer.
What kind of a like... sorry, give me a
I'm
second.
down, but he's high. Okay, we're good. No.
How did he get down?
They got reviving stims, or reviving tases.
Oh, fuck me.
Yep.
Even things like, oh, how they have this shit working, how they have this shit working, all that Herbert doesn't explain. He has an explanation, but it's like... Well, okay. Which, basically... I don't know, that's the thing. It says I just died.
Right, but were you the one who vote kicking the slasher?
No.
Well, it's not me, so they want him gone. Don't know what for, though. There's slasher, they're not. I don't know, maybe they're the ones who shot you.
Yeah, Herbert's explanation, and later, because he didn't explain it that much, but his son Brian explained it. How the shields works, Holtzman's fields. How anti-gravity works, Holtzman's fields. How laser works, Holtzman's fields. How they do FTL, Holtzman's fields.
I mean, if it works.
Yeah. But it is basically space magic kind of explanation.
Yeah.
Because again, Dune is not about hard sci-fi, it's about politics, drugs, fate, and things that eventually Matrix talked about, and definitely every other sci-fi, even remotely sci-fi film talked about.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be a hard system if you can explore the topics better with a soft.
Yeah, and it is a soft sci-fi, definitely. It works well because it does it realistically within its constraints, but yeah, it's definitely not a hard sci-fi like Asimov.
Yeah. Well,
Or
Lord of
Arthur
the Rings
Clarke.
isn't either, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, very few were before Lord of the Rings. Like Conan the Barbarian was the hardest, but even then it was very vague because the guy literally just fought everything, like monsters, gods, wizards, sorcerers, all that stuff.
I don't know why you're intent on shooting him while he's down. Oh wow, he went way faster that time.
I shot him in the back.
We can board through that breach.
Frozen storage. No way through. A flamethrower.
Ooh, CBR.
Dibs, not flamethrower. Ironically.
Give me something big and loud. Frozen
PDW.
Even like later books written by Herbert himself were like they didn't talk about different things. They just continued talking about the same things. It's just that they moved like priority from one thing to another. But the teams were already talked about it in the first book.
And you can definitely explore how those change over time or situation too, right? Because a whole lot of Asimov's work was just focused around the 3 laws of robotics and the issue that you can still have with it, rather than actually being per se unique ideas, although of course those were still a significant chunk of it.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, we're making friends. R.I.P. fucking rando.
Which one?
Oh fuck, he hasn't refueled yet. Well, I thought that one over there was kind of in a bad situation, but him still being alive indicates otherwise. Alright, well he's the one with the flamethrower, so I guess he is who we are waiting on.
We got it.
As long as he doesn't get it. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you could also think about like the Dune is just a big drag trip and some student suffers from it, you know?
Yeah, have you seen The Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix from Guillermo del Toro?
I think.
The Visitor was basically just an enormous drug trip as well, and I didn't particularly enjoy that one.
Get together, then we leave.
It ended up just feeling kind of pretentious. But hey, then again, I'm very much not the target audience for that stuff, so...
Drugs?
What's the
Or pretentious stuff?
Well, yeah, both. Like, I don't think it was purposely... it was meant to be a little bit over the top. But... like, in sort of mocking it, because it's supposed to be all these, like, experts in emerging fields talking about, like, emergent ideas and stuff, but they're just kind of completely missing up the point and danger as a result of that. But I wasn't really... oh, fuck.
Oh.
I moonwalked into a claymore. But even knowing that it was satirical of it didn't make it any more enjoyable. Alright, well that's the the first virus sample, I guess. If you'd be so kind as to grab that.
I honestly feel fuck no.
Yeah, if you don't want to, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Only our, what, 3rd try on this? There should be a med kit in the back of the car. I want to go for that if you want to help out both of the randos who apparently got downed.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And
Like
he's
the
trying
more
to kick
tips.
pubes again. Yeah, I don't know.
Paisano hides blood, but fuck.
And then I just got shot by both of them.
Me.
So there goes my health
Me.
again.
I think it's just me.
No,
I shot them
Hammer
both.
shot me as well. So that's not doing me any good either.
Shit. Stairs are not an option. Need another way.
Through these doors, elevator.
I'm gonna be real, I'd still rather go through those stairs.
Elevator's dead.
The engine room has a backup generator.
Check this out.
I needed that.
All right, I'm good.
Stim boost. Using a stim boost.
Over here. Tank's empty.
Look what
Gotta be gas around here somewhere. Keep your eyes peeled. Something's off.
I got the creep.
Shit, he's up.
Yeah, I thought you guys moved on, so I did as well.
The loud one's attracting others! Heads up, infector!
Yes, I found it. Moving to the generator.
Down the screamer!
It's not enough.
Time to
Keep searching.
stay together. There's one hiding. Take down the bull!
Oh, come on. Ah, fuck. Staggered myself with the rocket so I couldn't run away from him.
Somebody kill it!
Man, this is not going nearly as well as last time.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Well, fuel, or the flamethrower fuel is there at least. And then we have a virus sample on ping, which I don't think people are going to be grabbing. Though I don't fault them considering my immediately prior comment. And then there's a door here for him to melt. Can you set down ammo?
Come get supplies here. I see it.
Oh, okay. Didn't quite mean right there, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Hey, I'm here to provide them one way or the other.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, did you see that? He 180'd me. He ran down to the end of that street, that little sidewalk where you're on right now, and then he wrapped around the stairs and then he hit me where I currently am with a pin. Ridiculous. Okay, well, back to almost being dead. That's fun. You are dead. And there aren't any bandage kits left. Fuck. And I can't even heal off your body, of course.
Come on, we need that fuel. Big one coming in!
I think the explosive ammo probably also makes a fairly big difference for the bull. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god, that was close. Unfortunately, this dude doesn't seem to know what he's doing for the flamethrower.
We gotta move. Everyone move, now!
The door is clear of ice.
I don't have meds!
Oh, what the fuck? That was buggy.
I found it. Heading to the generator.
We gotta move. Everyone move, now! We gotta move. That's it. Start the engine.
Someone give me some meds!
To be honest, so far, Hammer's been doing a better job of pissing me off than Pubes has.
The whole system is dead.
We need to start the pumps and the grid at the same time.
Power's on! Get to the elevator!
Everyone move, now!
He's gonna walk right through the fire, isn't he? Oh well.
We gotta move.
Oh, we should probably reset. Nope, guess not. Alright.
Oh, let's go.
R.I.P. to us it is.
Дима, это японцы. Please, don't shoot.
RIP, yes.
Russian, we found your people.
I don't even think we've gotten any breach charges either.
Thank God. Get them out.
Come on.
I'm sure they're kicking around somewhere, but
Have everything we need.
Turret running.
just the one at the start,
I
right?
knew it! How long do you need?
Yep.
A few more minutes.
So we're probably just missing them. I think we should have had 2 or 3.
Big Ed.
I'm looking now. I'm not seeing anything over on the side where we spawned in. They might be out here, which nobody ever bothers checking.
Defense kit! I'll install it. Auto turret ready. Take a look. Throwing a Molotov.
Now you got another payload in front of you at least.
Contact.
Yep.
Bow of the ship.
Taking ammo.
Can't see the map. Ship is breaking up.
Hey, Russians! You need to haul ass! Fish in a barrel.
Friendly fire.
Fuck. Oh damn. That dude came out of nowhere.
I also don't see myself on the when I press stop.
Yeah, I've got the new rando, but I don't have pubes. Pubes
You don't
are
have
in the middle of
pubes.
everything. Hey man, I could admittedly do with a whole lot less body hair, but
Oh shit.
that isn't. Oh shit. Yeah, shit indeed. I mean, he's still alive down there though, so that's good for him, I guess.
Fish in a barrel.
Interesting that we haven't gotten any jugs either. Do you think the Nemesis is also preventing that spawn?
Throwing some fire.
If yes, that's good.
Yeah. Although I don't
Fuck
recall
jugs.
if we actually get jugs on this map normally or not. Like, I'd imagine so, but I don't specifically remember either way.
I'm infected.
Take down the bull.
Yeah, you're way too hot.
Yep.
The Zika on them.
Help! They've got Zima.
Oh no.
Moving to next point. Watch my back. I'm reloading.
We gotta go! Help! Help! We've got Zima.
Big one coming in. Take out the loud one. I've got eyes on the screamer.
We need to help them.
Finally, I hate that sound.
That's not good.
We've got Zima. Please, help him! Zima! No! Get out!
Yeah, dude, the solution for the bull just seems to be more explosive ammo, to be honest.
Throwing some fire.
Which unfortunately is a little bit harder now that you're dead.
I'm reloading.
Looks like Rando healed off of the other's body though, so.
I've got eyes on the hider. The hider is dead. Look what I found. Take down the bull. No noise.
Help! Help! They've got Zima.
Am I gonna go down to the fire? No. Okay. So apparently there's another good news. You may be immune to dying from fire. Small blessings and all.
Start of the ship. They're everywhere. Time to put the hammer down. Fish in a barrel. Throwing some fire.
good thing they were on that. Thank you.
Backing them up.
You're back in and we're good. Nice, get the fuck out of here then.
Please help him.
Thank you.
They're going for the Russians.
Oh shit!
Help them.
One of us needs help.
What kit you? There's only like 2 dudes here. Were you just trampled?
Yeah, I think I fell
apparently
down.
dead. Oh my god, and the last dude just got pinned. Well, they have an adrenaline. Oh, and you got back up. And then you're dead again. So they got... Nice. Well, that wasn't a good match at all, but we got through it.
I owe you my life.
That counts.
Yeah, it sure fucking does.
We made a deal.
God damn, bro.
Looks like we are working together.
Road like this cuts through all the bullshit.
Man, that did not spark joy. Jeez.
Yeah, but Helldivers actually avoids situation like that because once you complete the mission, your extraction is optional.
Hmm.
You get some more points, but you get like less points than completing few secondaries mission than extracting the entire team.
Fair enough. Alright, that's your back out.
Yep.
Took us 66 minutes to get our first win today of 3. I mean, at the very least, we can run the descent super easy. If there isn't anything else that you need. Oh, low road. Nighttime, that's an easy one.
Let me see what's doing.
You
Low
definitely
road.
need low road, yeah. And then the other 2 are first 4 chapters, which you're done with, so. Just that one by my math. You want to run it on normal first?
Yep.
Should have enough time for it at least. I think low road is the one we have the most docks for as well. Yeah, I'm at 6 out of 9 for it. And then for the third one, I'm at 3 out of 9. The second one, I'm only at 1 out of 3. Sorry, 1 out of 9. So I guess low road is popular, or at least has been getting good modifiers.
But yeah, there's actually quite a few fun things in the Helldiver on like the story and like insinuations of the game.
Well, I don't see you posting any streams for me to check out there, bruv.
I don't stream, you know that.
And therein lies the problem.
Yeah, I just don't feel like streaming. It's not my type of thing that I can do, you know.
Monstrous.
Because even when I'm playing by my own, unless I'm in the party, I can basically just complete a mission, then just get out for half an hour to like make myself a dinner, then come back, play 15-minute mission, then go for half an hour again, and just, you know,
Yeah.
try to assemble a few miniatures. So streaming, like playing one game consistently
I mean,
on
you
my
could-
own is nah.
You could
Yeah.
definitely stream off your phone and have a variety stream, including cooking and painting minis, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm also kind of shy and all that, so no.
Oh, are you? He says, well, taking up like 2/3 of the audio space on this.
Yeah, but I'm not the main guy in
I mean,
the stream.
how much you're talking, you almost are. But it's here for the show, baby. Capitalizing off of your assets, what can I say? Together,
Yeah.
we can split the profits 50-50, a whopping $0.00.
Hey, once you start getting money, you know.
Maybe you're the problem, and I gotta get rid of you to start making the money.
So,
Try.
what do we do? It's left or right.
Oh, I've played without. Oh shit! Did I forget? I didn't change classes. Whatever.
If you're smart, you'll make.
Hey, railroad tracks. We could follow those to Tempe.
He's right. They head west.
But yeah, Haldar has a lot of like neat things that are like basically going into dark comedy, same way the Starship Troopers did.
See that refinery? The bridge you need is just
Again,
on the
like you can buy gear, which is like half the time the gear doesn't matter, it's purely visual.
Dude, look.
There is only 3 types of armor: light, medium, heavy, and they have one of like 3 or 4 perks attached to it. That's it. The rest is visual. But when you buy them from the rotating store, it basically gives you like the user reviews. So it could have something. It's so patriotic, I can literally smell the sweat of the heroes on it. And that's not even exaggeration, it's one of the reviews.
Phenomenal.
And they're all 5 stars. And the one time 1-star review appears, it's basically redacted, this review considered unpatriotic, and the
Maybe there's
user
an easy
is
way to
investigated.
station. Fingers crossed, guys.
You know, that kind of shit. It's so hilarious.
Check this out.
Oh, well, another one. You want me to grab it?
Yeah, grab it. I don't want to run so far away back, you know?
Yeah, well, especially because it'll alert the map.
Guess we
Of
should
course,
try
it
the
might
second
be
floor.
alerted before we get there anyway, but... Yeah, I don't know why we had so many fucking issues with the last one. It just seemed to be, I guess, us not being able to deal with the Nemesis consistently. Also, they are screamy boys. It was me.
Tossing a Molotov.
Shit. My fuck up.
Did somebody make a whoopsie poopsie?
Me done fuck up.
That'd do it.
Dude, look.
No point in going quiet, you know?
Bullpup rifle on me. Classic bullpup as well. Get a choice of old or classic, baby. Or sorry, new or classic.
Okay, I'm reaching.
Copy.
Hold up. Reloading.
Mia feels like she needs to help you with it. So does Heather. Another flash.
Ah, so
Oh
good.
boy.
Check this out.
Well, I guess a bunch of shit for the bots to pick up.
Got something here.
Dude, look.
This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, there's multi-barrel
Check this
shotgun.
out.
Yoink.
This'll work. Looks like this is our way in. Hey, wait till everyone's here.
Let's do an ammo check before we head out.
I haven't seen anything else of interest.
Nope.
What do you think all this stuff does?
Oh, flare gun. Do you want it?
Your eyes open.
No.
Something's wrong.
Wait. Mines. It's wall-to-wall explosives in here. Killed the looker. There's bombs on the ground.
Doc.
Dude, look.
And rumor is that there should be a virus sample somewhere in this room because we've consistently not found the third one. What?
The bots don't in the way that.
Yeah, they walk through the fucking claymores.
Yeah, and I couldn't because it was like take heavy weapon of Mia.
Bandage kit for you, I guess. I'm still not seeing a virus sample here. Bruh.
I started.
I don't know how that... I don't know how I supposedly triggered it. I thought you walked into it.
Well, apparently I didn't because I was there standing helping you.
Fuck if I know, yeah. Oh, that sucked.
Just needed to patch up.
And also, again, no virus that I can see.
Need to reload.
Lies, deception.
Eyes up. Something's tracking us. Hey, there's the refinery.
Adrenaline.
Should I place my bandages just so I can heal?
Not up here, but if you swap, then I can pop them down there. I'm sure we'll probably take more damage.
Hold on, I'm reloading.
I don't know, bro. I feel like we're getting teased about the virus.
Where should I put?
They're teasing us in the.
Razor wire. Good to
Like
go.
punking
Did
us
not-
or something. I don't know.
What's that? So you can say they're kicking us out of fun.
Time to get defensive.
Well, I mean, maybe.
I got an auto turret running.
Because if you're in on the joke and you keep passing the virus sample, I'm making a fool of myself by not seeing it. You let me know, but pretty sure we're both on the same page of that.
What? What joke I'm on? The fuck you talking about?
Oh, another flash. Yeah, we need more of those. Hey, Heather, you feel like being the third person with a flash? No, she's ignoring me in favor of you. Again. Also, interesting thing, the Tigris Prime, the Destroyer of Worlds, as you might remember it, that thing I had the like 60,000 damage per shot on.
Check this out.
Yep. It got
Unfortunately,
nerfed yesterday.
well, not quite. So, are you familiar with the Disruption game mode, where you go and there's the 4 towers, you have to kill a dude before they blow it up?
Annoying,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So I was trying to use the oh, thanks, I guess. Heather, you could have kept that medkit, but alright. They apparently added damage attenuation to all the demolishers. So it's a calculation of your modded damage per second. And the Tigris is modded damage per second because it's 2 shots per second and it has a fuck ton of multi-shot, and it's not a crit weapon, and crits aren't taking into account for the damage attenuation. It ends up doing about like 1/9 the damage it normally would, which sucks because the whole shtick is it's a duplex trigger. Because if you don't kill something in, 2 shots, then you're going to have issues, and because they nerf its damage by so much, you definitely have issues. Second payload for you. The
Yeah. I'll force it.
the Kuvahek, meanwhile, is a crit one, and its alt shot fires 4 barrels at once. So that thing ends up just fucking mincing them, but it's a shame because that's basically a newer, more power crept version of the Tigris, but the Tigris itself just can't do shit because of how the math works. Whereas with the Kuvahek, when you're firing all 4 barrels at once, it has enough damage straight up that it doesn't really matter that you nerf it by 10. Especially because, again, it's a faster reload because it's not a fucking break action 2 shot.
Oh, I'm getting good at this.
me is having issues. As you blindly rush through there. Alright. Oh, that's not good either.
We're normal game mode, that's okay.
It's true. Better than it could be. Don't know that you'll have much of a chance to do it, to be honest, but
Until the door's open,
there's
just
the payload
keep
in the
bringing
middle if
gas.
you want to either use yours and try and get Heather to grab it either way.
Fuck yeah, let's go!
Lurker. Yeah, you got it. So what's the loop for Helldivers then? You choose your loadout before you go in, like classes and weapon and stuff, or do you have to scout
It
them?
doesn't have classes. You have, you start with one weapon, you go into mission, you choose available stratagems, you earn resources, you open
And what's
new
a
weapons.
stratagem?
Basically perks like summonable heavy weapons like rockets, flamethrowers, gauss rifles, or artillery barrages.
So gear, effectively. And then
Gear.
And then you
Earn resources
so
by
but you start
completing
in
missions.
nude, and then you have to get everything every time, huh?
You start with armor and a gun.
Yeah.
You
So
start
then
with armor and a gun.
you're gonna have to kill that dude. I'm down to literally my flare gun. Then do you have what do you have for progression then? Unlocking stronger stratagems and that's it?
Unlock. They are not stronger. Nothing is stronger or weaker. It's they have their use cases.
Okay, so but are you unlocking different uses? Different items?
Yeah, you unlocking different items. You unlocking new weapons that you can then equip before the mission. Well, in between the missions.
So you do
you-
you do load in with gear.
Yeah, you do load in with gear, which is your basic assault rifle at the first time you play. I'm placing two. Nah, I'm gonna place boxes inside.
Okay.
I just ran out of ammo.
I mean you could place one box.
Doors are budging. We're almost there.
Yeah. Here.
At least you'll get a mag off of it and then I can give you a kickback still.
They're open.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
You complete the main quest. You complete some side quests, activities. You find the resources, which is basically common resource, rare resource, very rare resource. It depends on difficulty that you choose.
And what do those do?
They unlock passives, like, oh, now use stratagems for that involve aircraft. They will recharge 50% faster.
And is that in mission or persistent
In-
outside of mission?
First, you only use stratagems in missions, but it's like
But you- are
unlocked
those
at its
passives outside or inside?
outside. It's for the entire game, until the end of times or until they change progression system and break everything.
You made it sound as if they've done that more than once.
Good at this.
Considering I only yesterday unlocked certain things that was supposed to be unlocked 3 days ago, I think they might at least like get late on certain things. So you might like think that you unlocked the weapon, but it will only physically actually unlock like 3 days later. There is a chance of that, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get in those things, you get in your coins and medals. Coins unlock new stratagems, medals unlocks new weapons. In the battle pass-esque system, it's not time-based, it's just unlock based. So it's like once and for all, it's just that it looks like battle pass. Or you unlock new I'm placing few bags.
Don't think that's a coincidence.
Or you unlock new armor pieces.
But
which is
Something's
either
right
the. Might as well use it later on.
Yeah, well, you can just get me to pick it up too. As you immediately barrel stuff as a lurker. That works too. So the overall gameplay loop is you go in mission and you unlock weapons for out of mission and passives which are persistent, and then stratagems which are in mission and weapons which are in mission.
Found the doorbuster.
Yes.
Okay. I'm more a fan of like being able to prepare for things ahead of time more. Like at least with here, obviously we have like you have significant customization with your class and your weapons.
Oh,
but-
you mean like prepare ahead of time more?
Well, like Warframe, like all of your gear is determined before the mission starts.
Oh yeah, yeah. You determine it. You
But you
determine
made
your.
it sound like you have to find stratagems.
No. You choose the stratagems before the mission.
Okay.
You just unlock them because at the beginning you only have basically orbital strike. You complete 2 missions. Now you unlock ability to equip a summonable bazooka. Few more missions, you earned enough coins to unlock
So-
ability to equip airstrike.
So
And you
nothing is only earned in game other than the stratagems, but you pre-select which ones you have for those anyway.
you pre-selected it before the mission starts, and you stick to them.
And then they basically work like kill streaks, I guess, or point streaks.
Yep. Time streaks.
Bro, that's the third lurker in 30 seconds.
Time streaks, more like.
But you said you don't have options for modding classes or weapons?
Nope. It is very simple progression. Like, I unlocked half the weapons, which is basically 2 types of assault rifle, 2 types of shotgun, 2 types of DMR, couple of pistols and SMGs.
Well, like I said, it's something I'll try if it either has a sale, which I imagine it probably will in the near future, or if it has a free to play weekend, I'll definitely check it out, but probably not going to jump on it until then, just in case. Like I said, if it isn't for me, then I'll have to refund it, and if it is, then I'll have to keep it at that price. So
What did you do?
I didn't touch shit.
there's a med kit here. Bots don't want to grab. I'll just heal Heather.
It's okay. I got you.
Get the screamer.
Dude, look.
It's a security door, but it's got power. We just need to find the key card.
Yeah, and even the weapons are like, they're not straight up it's battery.
There's a screamer out
Like, you have something that pierces armor, but it deals less overall damage.
Right.
But it can actually penetrate certain enemies. Or something that deals less damage overall, but it has insane damage against weak spots.
Come on, that key card has to be around here somewhere.
There are like some meta builds, but they fixed it.
Well, I mean, you're always going to have a meta.
We've got gas on the 2nd floor.
So far my loadout is autocannon because it's very good all the time. Airstrike.
I don't know what the fuck that's pinging. Oh, do they spawn? Is that back in the elevator? Holy shit, I don't know if we've
Shit.
ever had that before.
Never. I never seen it.
I wasn't even aware that was a possible fucking spawn. Well, that explains why this has taken us so long.
Gas is on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Okay, Jug's down. Should be good enough. You're gonna hit him if you shoot.
Okay.
Doors open. Get out. Get everybody out of here.
Oh, whatever, they're mollied.
Area secure.
Do you want to respawn Heather and or you, or nah?
I mean, where is Heather? Why she's outside?
Vibing. You know, really opens up the lungs. There she is. So is that a yeah or nah?
Nah.
Okay.
But yeah, there is only one thing that you find specifically in the missions in terms of gear or something that you can't equip before. Double barrel shotgun.
The specific
Because
weapon?
yeah, one specific weapon, double barrel shotgun. Because it's supposedly a civilian weapon for like hunting and self-defense. While you are shitty but still military. So it's not standard loadout
Oh, is it
for
any
you to
good,
have
though?
it. It's satisfying. It is the classic double barrel shotgun in any game.
Yeah.
Good against chaff at close range, anything beyond a couple of meters. Nah. But it does have a good feedback, so it's fun to use.
Yeah, shotguns tend to be, even with all their nerfs.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Convoy
Right.
actual. Demo team was outfitted with C4 and thermite charges. Attach C4 to the marked bridge supports.
But there is a lot of like mutators on the mission, like, oh, on this mission the map doesn't work because of ion storms in atmosphere. So
And it
fuck
is-
you, being
Is that a
planet by planet.
difficulty bit? No, okay.
It's planet by planet. And because the way the progression works is you liberate planets. And each complete campaign, which might consist of 1 to 3 missions depending on difficulty, is basically successful campaign contributes 1,000% per planet.
Yeah, I know people were talking about how their campaigns, and if people just insta-quit after the first mission, right, they cause a loss.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on, I'm reloading.
So
And
what does that do then? Does that just change the meta, like, progression in-game for which planets the Coalition is on, or?
it's treated less like that and more of like the role-playing element. Like recently they had liberate the planet X. It got invaded because Joel, the DM for the enemies, basically said this planet is invaded. And upon successful liberation, everybody unlocked the possibility of summoning once per battle exoskeleton to the mission. So they had it in game. It's just that in order to open community, had to complete the overall quest of liberate this one planet, and they did it in like less than a day.
Gotcha. But then,
So
like,
it's-
normally, so, like, there's rewards for completing it, and then if theoretically you don't complete it, then what? That just means you retreat to a prior planet? Or is it still generally a new area, new tile sets and stuff?
New tile sets, because they have like regions that have few planets in them, and usually at least 1 or 2 of those regions constantly occupied by either robots or bugs. And if you suck too much in those 2 regions, they will occupy the next region, another region next to them, which will have more planets, and so on and so on and so on.
Right.
You can
So you never,
but
but you
theoretic-
never directly backtrack to, like, the planet you were just on or anything, then?
unless the community sucks so much that they let this planet be captured again, no.
Gotcha. Spare medkit over here.
Yeah. Although Joel could be just annoying and basically say, hey, we have an extreme emergency. Bugs basically went up front to our very doorstep on the moon or something like that. He didn't do that yet. But there is a possibility that he will have a stealth arachnid deployed like literally on the very doorstep of Super Earth, and it's gonna be a big role-playing event. Those events aren't like, oh, it's just a set of missions. It feels more alive, like an actual role-playing. Because again, they have a guy who basically selects, okay, those guys gonna have an additional support on there. I want this planet to feel extra special, so I'm gonna give this planet those modifiers in addition to its normal modifiers, and so on.
Uh-oh.
So there's quite a few live interaction between the people because of that.
Yeah.
And again, there's a lot of neat things, like, for example, some weapons are hit-based. It's lasers. So they don't run out of ammo, they just overheat.
Right.
On the cold planets, they overheat way less than on the hot planets, where they overheat extra fast.
Right. So when you say Joyle, is that just like they have a dedicated like world event?
They have a
designer
dedicated GM. They have DM, GM, Dungeon Master, Game Master, whatever appropriate term would be technically here, who actually just makes stuff interesting.
then?
Oh, I think
But that's a
here.
that's like a role. Like
Yes,
that's effectively what they're doing is being the world event designer.
yes.
Oh, I totally fucked that up.
Sometimes he plays fairly. Sometimes he just fucks with people.
Like,
And when I say people, I
unless you
mean
didn't
every...
use yours.
Yeah, I might as well just do it. Well, once this...
Well, if you like, did you not use yours yet? Because you could have gotten a refund from that. Remember?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, the other crate was pre-breached again, so I guess it doesn't matter.
But yeah, the event designer, he does that. It's his job to keep things interesting for the players by giving like boosts to the enemy where needed, or making up the new events like, oh, you need 2 narrative events, like you need to liberate this planet for the glory of humankind.
Yeah. Well, it's just interesting because normally that's handled by a team of people rather than one specific individual, which makes me wonder if
Again,
it's
like-
just a front person.
I think it's like one guy decides and team implements kind of deal.
Hmm.
Or they made a very good instrumentary for online interaction where he basically can use like make events like that, like a map editor style.
Yeah, well,
Because-
or they could just be a team that has the one person essentially be the CM equivalent for it.
Yeah, but considering the overall game is basically like multiple dozens of regions with like 5 to 6 planets each, and you just travel freely in between each planet where there are missions. It might as well be that they have some limited possibility for him to just spawn enemy at this region,
Come on, guys.
check,
let's plant this shit and get
where it
out.
could be done by one person.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Because it's not mission select, it's actually travel through the map.
Come on, Tom.
And again, a lot of things like, oh, you travel to the planet
Damn,
and there is
sound
like
infected.
60...
I got trampled.
Shit.
Oh, gee, just as long as you don't go down as well.
Make sure all the markers have C4 planted on them. The demo team wouldn't have marked them. They weren't necessary.
I'll do better next time.
Let's see. Yeah, like all the spaceships you see, it is representing a person. So every spaceship you see when you orbit in a planet, it's an actual player. And it's their spaceships from which they launch the operation.
Neat. Yeah, I like that they had that to a certain extent in Warframe, but it really only ever shows up in the loading screens. Like, it doesn't actually ever matter. And the only place where it does theoretically matter, the ships that are selected, is in Railjack, which of course is its own entire separate thing, right? You picked some interesting priorities with trying to plant that going down and then trying to plant that again, my guy.
Down. Whoa, I'm getting good at this. We've got zombies.
And of course, we're getting another spawn.
Almost dead.
Yep. So is Heather. So apparently am I. Fuck. Well, I thought I was gonna be able to. Oh, did it just do the please stand up for you?
Yes.
That's interesting. So I guess there was a period of time where theoretically she wasn't standing up yet, and I wasn't there
What
to do
the
it.
hell killed me?
Probably anything with the amount of health you had.
There wasn't zombie next to me.
I don't know. Oh fuck. Yeah, I don't know about our chances on this one, bud.
We're uneasy. You can just survive for a minute.
Well, it's if I can deal with the swarm, which is what I'm concerned about when they start hitting that gate, since I already used my flash. Oh, bots still have theirs. Bet.
Cover me.
And even more so, because each mission that happens on the planet, it is technically geographically located next to each other sometimes. You could see other people's ships who are not in your mission, but because their mission is like geographically close to yours.
I like that, yeah. Well, that's one of the things that I was trying to like implement to a certain degree with Earth Expeditionary. Like, I feel like having that sort of permeance of like survivorship, you know? But it's hard to do with a lot of... oh, apparently when you die, you drop your C4 charge. That's kind of funny.
That's actually neat.
Makes sense, because it's a quest item. Takes up the slot, but wasn't expecting that. Yeah, because like that's like, even just from not necessarily like a camaraderie or esprit de corps or anything perspective, but just feeling like the world's a little bit more lived in.
Yeah,
you know, because Payday sort of does the same thing, and that was one of my references. Is their mission deploy screen is a map of the city, and then the missions show up in different places. Now, they don't always have the same missions show up in the same locations like they would if you were expecting it to be, you know, a real world map, because they cycle through so many. But still, like, it's really cool, like, to have that aspect and then kind of bring it to life with actually having those, you know, map equivalents.
Yeah, you can even see people deploying their stratagems from space. And it's basically gonna be something like laser. It's usually some kind of orbital bombardment. Or you can see other people's deploy their drop pods and stuff like that.
It does sound mean.
It's not much, but it makes it like world feel more alive, that you actually fighting a war. It makes it looks like you're not just completing missions in vacuum, you're actually doing something for
the campaign.
that random. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, who do you normally playing this with? Your uncle?
No, I'm playing with my friend Beauty. My uncle currently plays a lot of like Elder Scrolls Online and No Man's Sky with his girlfriend, so I'm like,
okay, fair enough. That's a little bit more difficult.
I'm not good. Plus, I don't know. I don't know her, so it's like just playing like that. It's like we tried to play Ghost Recon like that, and it was like, okay, but we didn't talk much. So,
okay.
Plus those games are like I prefer to explore on my own.
Well, Yuri's your friend from Ukraine?
Technically, he's from Cyprus.
Okay, but that's the time zone when he's on, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that would make it a little hard for me to participate with y'all anyway.
Hey, if you're 11 in the morning, Vancouver, something like that, we are playing that.
No, it's not too bad then,
10, 11 in the morning, but because I have a job, I'm basically coming in for like a mission or two and just going back.
Yeah.
Which missions could take anything from 5 minutes to 1 hour. Missions are not linear progression, like here. You're basically, here's a drop into the giant partially randomized map with like some random weather effects and some consistent per planet effects. And here's like main missions done on the map. Here's like enemy spawns that you can permanently destroy. Here's like a couple of missions that can give you bonuses or get rid of debuffs.
All the way to temp
complete it at your pace, at your own order. You have 40 minutes for the entire thing. After that, you have to get to the evac.
But you said optionally.
Optionally, yeah. As long as main mission completed, you're good. You can die after that.
Okay. Well, I have Doc right here. Finally, dude. I knew it had to spawn somewhere in this hut. I knew there had to be a
I
spawn
think that's
for
the
it.
first time I've seen that here.
Yeah. Well, I would have expected it to be on the counter, but I just I knew it had to be somewhere in this area. Very conveniently located, though, for sure. Well, it's the sort of thing where... Oh, nice. I got 2 claymores off one bag. I did also swap 2 claymores, so hopefully that'll help us deal with the defense a little bit better. Because it seems like if we aren't quick enough to plant and immediately dash back to preemptively be there before the swarm arrives, we just have issues with, like, cascading waves.
Just fucked. But yeah, and additional missions, they could be like something... Oh! Here's a radar station. It basically just opens up all the map. Like, here's where you find all the resources to collect. Here's where you find all the additional objectives that aren't marked on the map, and so on.
And sorry, what did you say resources are for?
Maybe there's an easy way.
Passives that upgrade the overall things, like your stratagems deploy faster, the reload of stratagems is faster. You can
select the passives with the resources, or like what determines which one you get?
You upgrade passive that increases passive that decreases reload time of stratagem costs X amount of resources, but so does like the passive that decreases deployment time of heavy weapons
So
stratagems.
you gather it and then you choose which one you want.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Take a look.
This ain't standard issue.
We'll have a high ground advantage if we take the stairs.
This'll work.
Is that a second bull in this section?
Yep.
Damn. Well, of course, they still haven't added unique sound effects for him either, so it's just Bull 2.0. Immune to stun boogaloo. There's an AR here, not that I imagine that matters to you. Okay, well, that got triggered.
That was not me.
That was me. I was purposefully aiming down and shooting people in the gut so that I wouldn't hit a tank behind them, but there was a tank in between the dude's legs that was horizontal that I didn't see.
Happens.
Best laid plans, baby.
But yeah, you can find like weapons on the map, but it's usually just one of the basic weapons. Basically, you can find
dude.
the four.
Damn. Fucking charged in front of me while I'm hip firing those guys.
Yes, I realized
There's
my
a
mistake.
medkit there.
Free medkits. Core.
But mostly what you find is health kits, grenades, ammo,
Yeah,
resources.
consumables, that makes
Check this
sense.
out.
There's
yeah,
another dock look there, but we already have it, of course.
Should I breach?
Probably, we're allowed anyway. You
Yeah.
should also medkit yourself since we only have one down on this difficulty, and there'll probably be another
Okay.
one or two in there. I'll clear upstairs.
Yeah. Or you can find the,
Hey, wait till there's
or
a
you
starter.
load the artillery secondary, which actually gives you an opportunity to call artillery strike.
Reloading.
And you know how you activate artillery? You physically grab shells and load them one by one. And the order in which you load them determines what artillery shell you will hit.
Interesting.
So you need to think about how you, not just what shells you load, but in which order you load them.
Check this
It
out.
would be nice if Heather would come grab this fucking
Make a
chainsaw.
sound.
Or,
Dude,
hey,
look.
this is enemy robots AA SAM site. Destroy it so you can call any aircraft related stratagems. Because without it, you can't call your air support.
Fair enough.
which is basically everything, which is kind of basically A10 equivalent.
Yeah, so it's a one, and that would be dependent on the
What do you think all this
modifier
stuff
for that
does?
specific planet or mission, right?
Might be. It also works. Modifiers might affect the installation, enemy installations might affect stuff.
Yeah, but that's just all dynamically generated for the mission, right?
Yes. Well, it generated once you get into a mission and it just stays that way. Next mission could be completely different,
Right.
or it could be the same. It's random, so there is a chance.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be very dynamic if it wasn't changing. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a chance that a lot of things will be consistent, but it's mostly because it consistently doesn't allow you to call your stratagems.
Yeah, it makes
So
sense.
you need to get out of your way to
Earn them.
destroy those things.
Okay, so once again, I don't see the virus sample in here, bro.
I don't see it either. Maybe I'm blind and you're blind. I mean, like, you are blind, but like, you know what I mean.
I'm blind enough to need glasses, but I tend to pick things up faster than, well, any of us. Otherwise, I tend to spot the most things that you guys don't. And yet, I'm not seeing any fucking virus samples here. But this has got to be the, what, 4th or 5th time we've been in this area. Well, to be fair, last time it didn't spawn here, so I guess it might just be that case again.
Yeah.
Now that we're extra alert looking for him. I don't know. Or, no, because last time it didn't spawn in the center.
There's the
It
refinery.
wasn't in the fume hood. So it must have been in the first area. We don't know where the fuck that is. We know where it is in the tunnel, which is funny because that's the one that never wants to show up.
And mission change dynamically too. Like the time of day changes, And you
I
can
like that.
and you can see it on the overall map of the planet because the night missions will be in the non-sunny side of the planet
Oh,
and
are
so
they?
on.
Is that how it works? Damn.
What?
Is that
That's
how
how
it
night
works?
works.
Damn.
That's an ocean violation
Yeah.
right there.
I'm surprised as you are.
Straight jacket.
It's like how if you have a crescent moon in the sky, you shouldn't have stars in the crescent part of the moon.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Well, no, because the moon is still there. It's just that it's in shadow.
Yeah, and
Planting a claymore.
Astronomy
Or you-
shakes the fist at sky.
or you can get a random rain that basically says, hey, now your flamethrower and napalm stuff will not be as effective, and also too bad of a weather, we'll need more time to call in the close air support and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
And the thing is, the game doesn't explain to you any of that shit in tutorial. Tutorial is basically how you control the game.
Yeah,
And
it
that's-
tends to be par for the course for just learning the basic mechanics.
We have
Yeah, but surprisingly, I learned a lot of it on my own without wiki or anything like that.
He says
Unlike
while
my
immediately explaining half of the game to me. Oh
Yeah,
my
but-
God, these fucking lurkers, dude. Every time.
I didn't explain not even a tenth of the game, probably.
Well,
There's-
it's not like the actual
wait.
minutia on completing missions is terribly important because I'm sure they still have quest objectives.
Yeah,
the
sorry.
fuck?
Yeah, just one thing. Stratagems. I personally did it. I found it better. I put the stratagems controls on the arrow keys instead of the WASD.
Oh, yeah, no, I generally use WASD to navigate. What's the controls for it normally?
We'll have to find
For stratagems,
Well, how do you
W is
normally,
up.
How do you normally walk around if not
you
WASD?
can. No. Calling in stratagems because it's like up, right, left, down combinations. That up, right, left, down combinations tied to WASD as a
Right.
default
So you're
setting.
saying it's in a different menu, it's not by default a key you hit?
You need to press Control as a base one
Okay.
to open stratagems menu, because your guy cannot shoot while opening the menu because he's looking at his like computer on his wrist
Gotcha. Yeah.
and stuff like that, and basically calls it. And he actually plays the animation of hitting the touch screen.
Yeah, you're talking about a second menu for calling them in specifically. I thought it was just lost, period. And I'm like, the fuck are you navigating?
No, it's a separate menu, but it's still not full.
Yeah,
So
no, I mean, I literally still changing my controls on PC for Warframe. I'm no stranger to checking those out and adjusting as appropriate. If it's a separate menu entirely, I might just remap to 1, 2, 3, 4, honestly.
It's up left specifically, so I found arrow keys more intuitive, but you can try your own.
Yeah, but I don't generally have my hand on the arrow keys, while I always have my hand adjacent to the number keys.
Yeah, if you can remember that one is up or something like
Probably.
that.
Well, do they not have the visual indicators on it?
They have visual indicators that shows arrows.
I mean, that still should be fine. It's not hard to count 1, 2, 3, 4 consistently, top left to bottom right, like every other piece of literature I deal with.
Yeah.
Oh, they just walked through fucking fire, cheater. Gonna need a ammo box.
Here. I just find that in the heat of the moment of being surrounded by giant robots and or giant bugs, arrows like very intuitive land.
Yeah, but is it organized like in a triangle, 1 on top and then 2, 3, 4 underneath, or just 1, 2, 3, 4 like in a row?
In the row.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is just as easy.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I was worried he was going to charge through you and then hit me and I'd be straight up dead since I already went down, but I might not have actually gone down, TBH.
The doors are budging. We're almost there. Chris, you've done that, screamer.
Well, I mean, at least if we leave those guys alive, it looks like they're not going to teleport on us, which is nice. We got 2 medkits here. Oh, this is probably a spawn room itself. We probably should have killed these guys before if we wanted to reset them. I guess we'll just do things the hard way. If you want to patch one on Mia.
I don't feel too good.
Over here.
I'll be all right. Hey, this looks like a way in.
And then you want me to just save breach friend again?
Yeah.
Alright. Obviously if we start having issues with things I'll change, but oh, that's fucking rude.
At least now he's not like appearing out of nowhere, he's jumping.
That's a good point, yeah.
Did they finally fix it to some degree?
Fuck, I hope so. Like I said, I generally read the patch notes. I don't recall seeing anything about it. Adrenaline for you. And I just got lurked around a corner. Love it.
Yeah.
Connections are loose, but I can fix it.
The game also has a lot of like very... It's still on the hard, but a lot of diegetic interface kind of moments.
Well,
where it's like, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
That was easy enough.
We can just tag him next area.
Yeah, fuck it.
Or he just despawn. Works for me.
I'm good either way.
Hold on, I'm reloading. This is starting to
Okay, I'll head right.
Frank.
You know the drill, people. Check wires and fuse boxes.
That's funny. Bot just tried to stun gun the jug, even though we know that that doesn't do anything. Oh my god. I'm having the worst luck with lurkers today, dude. Probably doesn't help that I'm in first person, so I can't corner peek them. Well, no panels in this fucking room. There's more gadgets, not that that's terribly important. Oh, and you found another one of those guys, huh? Sure seem to be a lot of them around. All right, now Andrew, which panel did you not get?
The one that we need?
This one, apparently. It was in the corner.
Oh, I didn't know it can spawn here.
I've just kind of given up on trying to preempt all the locations because every time I think I know, we miss multiple. So.
It's open. Let's move.
Planting a claymore.
They're also supposed to, at some point, I don't know how soon, add the third enemy faction.
Interesting. Well, no worker corpse here this time, so no risk of that.
Check this out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because right now it's only robots and bugs.
Only robots and bugs. Sounds
Yeah.
so unappreciative. Oh, this is
And
cheating
I'm-
this time too, dude. I don't realize how fucking dynamic this map is. But, well, maybe just because it hasn't fucking rolled new stuff generally. Another dock location here. Obviously, we already have it, but...
Stalker out there.
And I mean, they're not just like some puny robots from Warframe. I'm looking
I'm
full
sure.
on, they're bringing up the memories of the Terminator's Dark Future robots.
Yeah, I'm sure
As
much
in,
closer
like,
to mechas.
You scared the shit out of them robots.
You scared the robots? Scared by the robots.
Scared the shit
Be a key card here.
by the scared the shit by the robots. Yeah.
Oh,
Basically-
there's another medkit here. I'm gonna grab that for Heather.
I don't know whether it's like Game Master Joel. That's what
Guys, we got
they
gas on
call
the
him.
second floor.
Implying that that's not actually his name.
I don't know. Company from Sweden, so it could be either.
Oh, we got a lot.
Found the key. Getting the hell
I'm
out.
glad because I'm out of ammo. Fuck.
Watch out for those
And
guys.
Heather and me are having fun with another jug.
Everyone evacuate.
There we go.
Everybody okay?
2
Can
bags.
everyone breathe?
We're okay. We're patrol to convoy.
But a lot of missions against robots were in the deep jungle in the middle of the fucking night, and they have a creepy red light as the main thing,
Oh yeah,
you know?
I think that's definitely intended.
Yeah, and
I won't let you down.
like the game turns from the World War Z to fucking Dead Space, but like but scarier in the because it actually gets scary because robots are the audio and visual design of them, they made them look creepy and scary.
Okay, bomber left. I'm gonna defuse him. You're gonna have to grab the virus if you want a virus at all. Otherwise, we
No.
nope. Never mind. Apparently, he's out of bounds. Lovely. Well, theoretically, we should have the third virus spawn anyway. In the tracks at the end. What the fuck? Oh my god. I think I took trample damage from like one dude.
Where are you?
Downed. Thanks for asking. And apparently that's on point for us. Holy shit. Okay, well you got that with your...
There's a lurker watching us.
Oh my god, I'm dead. I told you, man, the worst luck. I even shot him with the assault shot. It didn't do me any good. Oh, apparently it didn't do you any good either. Oh my god. Dude, we is struggling today.
Why did you try to get him? I thought we were just supposed to run.
Try to get what? The
Bomber.
He was on the way, but he was on the back of a semi, so I thought I could jump over it, but I couldn't. So I got stuck on it, grabbed the assault shotgun, because why not? And then I walked around, and then I got, like I said, I got hit from behind while I was sprinting, which is confusing to me. And then I got picked up, so I was like, well, I'm not going to deal with all this shit with no health and only a medium melee weapon. So then I tried dipping, pre-fired the lurker. It didn't do enough. But I can definitely remember to change to the heavy fire axe. Don't know that I can really do a whole lot to improve my kit, unfortunately. I also don't know why you're having such issues getting kills. Normally you're matching, if not exceeding me, and this time
I don't know.
twice I've been twice as far ahead of you. I'll give her another go, I guess.
I'll say let's try to get another mission.
Well, if you stay here, I can back out and find out what it is. That work for you?
Yeah.
Resurrection, primary weakness, rookie, especially dangerous.
I don't need resurrection.
Cruise control you don't need, and then trapped in Tempe, but it's homeopathy and hunger and Iron Man. So none of definitely not any easier. So you want to give that one another go, or you just want to call it?
Let's try again low road, but after that
Okay, code.
Zebra 25 Hotel Yankee.
Zebra Lamau.
I'm calling it Zebra because why not?
Zulu, you silly.
I wanted to say Zulu, but then I was like, fuck it, no, Zebra. Because Zebra is funnier.
You can't go the extra step and say zebra, but you shouldn't. Did you end up trying those cheesecake cups from Costco I was talking about?
Nah,
Oh, I
I
picked up
haven't
some
been
more.
to Costco that much yet.
Oh man, slacking. That's where all the goodies are, bruh. Well, I guess for you, it's probably easy enough to just pick up groceries from work, though, right?
I don't.
Oh, where the fuck are you getting groceries from then?
Costco, but I didn't go. Every time I'm going there, I'm like, I already have all my groceries. And I'm already running out of bags.
You gotta prioritize, baby. They have the cheesecake cups at the back in the refrigerated section, so you gotta start there and then make your way towards the front. It's just efficient. My parents always go aisle by aisle and check everything, but it's a good way, like when you're talking about like a full home and you have people who need like meds and like the dog and food and stuff, it's easier that way than trying to plan a trip, because you're always going to come across something you forgot you needed.
If you're smart, you'll make west.
Yeah.
You can follow
And they know
And
that.
I
And then they also get you a bunch of stuff you didn't need, but
and I could just end up while doing the actual groceries just gonna say, do I? Yeah, and just buying a cheesecake or
that's true.
tiramisu cake,
Yeah.
or I'm like, I haven't tried that thing.
Yeah, well, that's one of the nice things about Costco for sure, is being able to, any day now, Zach and Mia, motherfuckers, is being able to see all the different things I said with the, like the soda this time around. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to finish that root beer one,
Found something.
but I'll still try out the other two.
If you were here with me in the next room, I probably would have been like, hey, you can just give it to me.
You know, well, I already drank from it, so unless you want to risk cooties, well, I guess I'm
I
not a
don't
girl,
care.
so I suppose not. Well, you probably try it anyway.
Yeah,
To be
plus
fair.
I'm sometimes me and my Russian-speaking friends use the same like glass, use the same bottle, same can, even. Absolutely, we don't care. And it's been like that in during the same here. I feel like, oh, you use the same glass, I'm gonna wash it before. Like,
Man,
oh,
COVID came from Russia, Ukraine, Slavic area, confirmed. Here it was. We were all scapegoated
Watch
into thinking
yourself.
it was China.
Places like this have zombies hiding in every corner.
hey, fuck off! Don't slander my country more
Says
than
while indirectly kissing the homies. Hey man, whatever
It's
sparks
why-
joy.
it was like people.
Wow.
Okay, I'm
Dude,
done
just
here this
immediately-
time.
Okay. Womp womp. Well, I guess you're doing things our way.
I tried to headshot the zombie.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I generally aim for the lower half of them. I find that that's been less problematic.
Need cover.
On the plus side too, we can always just back up and wait for the swarm to ebb. It's not like we need to push through. Because I don't even know that they spawn behind us at all.
But yeah, I never understood like people are like, oh, you don't like use the same glass
Always something.
like without washing or something, bro. Just a glass. Okay,
With
I understand.
people
Maybe
spit
like
all over it. Maybe backwash. Yeah, doesn't spark joy. But like I said, if it works for y'all, whatever works.
and then drinking from the same glass and like crying like somebody drink in the bar or like, hey, are you gonna finish that Coke? Yeah. No. Cheers, I'm getting it. And my friend is like, yeah, whatever.
Well, what can I say? Either it's a difference of culture, or you and the homies are going to start a whole new kind of evolution.
I think also because I
I
even
sure
haven't
shit
seen
ain't sharing anything with
anybody.
anyone, bro.
I definitely in Ukraine haven't seen anybody who's like ever complained about those things.
Well, to be fair, if it's a culture thing, it's not like you'd complain. You'd just say no,
Found something.
right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say no to somebody drinking from my same
Well,
soda can because I'm against them drinking from my
Breach of
soda
church.
can. I make where
on me. Having fun with a jug in a shipping container.
I have a ton of enemies in here too. So.
Yeah.
I'm alive now.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah, it usually would have been because no, fuck you, I ain't giving you my Coke.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I was there and it was the norm and somebody offered, I would just say no. I wouldn't make a big deal about it, is my point. But if it is
Yeah.
like the cultural norm, then it also makes sense that you wouldn't really run into the other situation that way. Well, I said, even here, people don't generally make a big deal about it. It's just that, from what I've seen, they also wouldn't offer it. Like, normally it's more likely with things like food, or like if you're with your significant other, or like kids or whatnot. I mean, with kids, you don't really have much of a choice. They're going to want some of what you are fucking eating anyway, so I'm told. Even if you get them exactly what they say they wanted to order. But kids are little shitheads, so that's not anything surprising or new either. Cool. Why
Yeah.
don't you just go up the stairs and then get to that airlock, methinks.
Reloading. Need
I
cover
already
fire.
cleared stuff up here, so of course he respawns. Oh shit, both of the bots are... Okay, I'm gonna reset those guys as well.
Knock it off.
Kill them.
They're down.
Yes, sir. Oh, where the fuck's Mia? I just come up by me. And somehow the jug still beat her up here.
But yeah, I'm thinking that
Which,
if I asked you, hey, do you like that soda? You said no.
Stay close.
And I can finish it, and you said yeah, sure. And you just gave me the can from which you just drank. I would have just finished the can and thrown it out.
yeah, well, I said it's generally more so the quote-unquote issue, as I see it, is the other way. Like, it makes sense. It wouldn't make a difference to you. And if I was the one who originally drank from it, it sure as hell doesn't matter to
I
me.
think this was an
But
electrical
like, so
substance.
for instance, with things like Regan, right? Like I said before, like I'm not I haven't particularly liked like coffee or coffee derivatives in the past, so I'd be interested in trying out ice caps because she's obviously a big proponent of them, but I don't really think there's a good likelihood I'll enjoy it. So what I said is I could order one and then I could pour some out in a different cup and drink it, and then if I didn't like it, just give the rest to her, and she wasn't even a fan of that idea. So, and I said that's much fuck, rats on me. And that's much more what I've
Shit.
seen and expected. Yeah, I thought I could handle it, but evidently I've just been way too cocky today with my capabilities. That works. Thank you. I'm gonna also need that med kit because I'm a big baby. Thank you. I guess too, I don't have explosive ammo right now either. Well, I do because you just revived me, but I didn't know what the rats. There's a, yeah. Still not seeing that virus, baby.
Don't make noise.
Alright, well. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the bots were gonna respawn in the airlock as well. I didn't think that we were gonna kill them and then they were gonna fuck off for 2 minutes,
A
but...
refinery. At least it's out in the open. These confined areas make me nervous.
Oh, apparently the respawn point is here. Alright. Guess it makes sense, kind of. No dock so far either.
Zombies at bay.
Of course, if we get our like 4th fucking elf for today, it doesn't matter if we hit a dock or not.
So if you do enjoy Helldiver at some point, it will be cool. I'm definitely gonna be up to switching over C routine to Helldiver routine.
It's the new flavor of the month, is it?
Yes, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I said too, there's always like 7 days to die and stuff that we haven't really maxed out either, or Warframe. But I can understand if your taste is in something a little bit more, as you say, patriotic at the moment.
Yeah. Plus 7 days to die, it's like, it feels a little bit more commitment because it's
Yeah.
persistent one map, you know, kind of
that's true.
deal. Rather than something session based like
Yeah.
Warframe, Helldiver, or even WWZ. And Warframe is just like, I'll be honest, mate, it's just like,
The controls are good to
I try to
go,
get
but
back into try to
there's no
complete
power
like
to the
some missions,
doors.
but like I just don't feel that yet, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot to it, and there's always some kind of grind or 8 going on. So I'm not going to fault someone for not feeling into it. Like, likewise with Crossout, I haven't had anybody to play it with for a while. So I've literally just been logging on for the dailies, and that's it. So I've only been on for like 20 minutes for the last like few months. Bankshot said he's going to join us, but he is offline now, I guess, and he didn't even join the party or anything, so I don't know what that was about.
Yeah. And Warframe, again, I still love it, I still think it's great, it's just that I don't feel that same, I want to grind the hell out of this game like I did in 2018,
that's why-
2017.
That's why, like I said, changing up the game modes and stuff is also nice, because like Infested Salvage is like the scourge of the earth, but like you can even just do Duviri and do an open world run around on your magic horse, like RPG-esque stuff, which is pretty interesting. You don't have to specifically grind anything, whereas like with any of the like factions, you're explicitly running like earth bounties over and over and over.
Yeah.
And I can understand those being a lot less of interest, especially then when, like, for instance, I'll get night waves for doing those, or like for like getting X amount of fish from planet, and those ones I hate, because it's like I already did so much of that just for the fucking ranking up the faction, and now I gotta return to it every like once a month. So I feel you there.
Maybe in like a year or two I get the renewed kind of feel for Warframe. Again, I feel like it's just one of those games where I've been heavily playing it for X amount of time, I need the same X set time away from it.
Yeah, well, that's with most MMORPGs, they end up being very off again, on again, and I know that that's technically not what Warframe is, but it feels very close to it.
It has the same kind of like addiction loop.
I don't know if I'd call addiction loop to it, but very similar in the sense that you're always that you're always improving your gear. You're always working on the next big thing. There's always new things coming out. For the most part, though, you don't have like infinite power creep on the different Warframes. For the most part, they just all play as different flavors of the same thing. But no, you can get some pretty nutty stuff in the game now, though, too. Like I said, the Kuva Heck, for instance, it has the single highest burst damage in the game. Without mods, it's like 3,600 damage per second. Ridiculous.
Any second now.
Do you want to try resetting Zakamini? Well, it should be okay. I think they respawn in this room. Well, you want to get your gadget back from him, I guess?
Reload. Need cover fire.
You're booping, yeah.
Ready to ride.
Well, even if I'm wrong, then we have the time lock on here anyway. Oh, nice. Right as per usual. Other than the whole rage thing with Halson, or not Halson, with Goblin Cap. I understand what you mean now. You got me there.
What
Well,
do
you saying with you saying just let you just do another turn of combat because you had already damaged drawer with your elbow drop, so you had rage guaranteed for another round anyway. So you could have just wasted a round on our end, and then attacked one of the other guys. Again, not 100% sure it would have actually brought them into combat again, but fairly reasonable to assume so.
I feel like I was too far away from them to trigger.
Yeah.
Like, because
Well, you
I
also
literally...
threw something, which is indirect damage rather than like
Yeah.
just fucking attacking them. And they didn't have LOS on you because you had just clipped the edge of one of them. They like with the edge of the circle. It's
I
not like they were standing. up.
thrown at the edge of where I could throw,
Yeah, exactly.
and I hit him with the edge of that explosion. I feel like I'm just far enough where the game wouldn't register me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you try and start combat by throwing something, and everybody's immediately triggered and knows exactly who you are and doesn't have the surprise status.
They know my IP address, they know where I live, they know where my mom lives, they know whether I have a hangnail, a food allergy, they know.
You get
Oh.
doxed by your fucking caustic bulb. Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah,
I don't think this next area is an airlock either.
Need cover fire.
I believe in you.
Oh, I'm so glad somebody does. Doesn't help when bots run in front of me while I'm shooting them.
Charge. Nice.
Yeah, and Helldiver is also one of those games where certain mechanic, when you think about it, that makes a lot of logical sense.
Yeah. Well,
Why they have that.
immersion,
It's one of those.
intuition, and dynamism is definitely always been a huge focus of mine for stuff. So, well, and how big's the studio for it too? Because I haven't heard of them before, but that's not to say they haven't been putting stuff out. Because, for instance, I don't play mobile games, so even if you're a fucking AAA mobile game company, I'm not likely to have heard of you.
Lurker's hiding out there. Door locked. Keypad dead. This is starting to feel like sabotage. We need to check cables and fuse boxes, but be careful. Something's not right here. Claymore down.
Mine too. It's a lot easier for you to survive solo than me because you have infinite ammo. Well,
Yeah.
not infinite, I guess, with me being gone if I were, but
Bomber, take it out.
more.
Need cover. Reloading.
Wow, okay, that wasn't kind.
Get you out of this. You're good.
Okay, I was gonna say, dude, if he doesn't die, he's just gonna straight charge them again and kill them straight up.
Found something.
Check this out.
Another med kit, nice.
Yeah, but you know,
You got this.
the mechanic that actually makes a lot of logical sense in game gotta be my favorite genre.
Hmm.
And just like when the stories, the quest or quest completion mechanics just have a lot of logical sense, and yeah, that's how in real life that would work, and they make it actually interesting in game too, rather than tedious or boring.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I think one of the easiest, like, examples for those and for doing it well is, like, hacking, because you have hacking in so many, like, so many different mini games for accomplishing the, like, pretty much the exact same thing in so many fucking different titles. And yet they don't seem to bother like the same amount with other mini games so frequently, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I just killed your friend. Why is there another one here? Fuck's sake. We don't have a dock either, do we? I definitely wasn't looking for those in the last area.
I tried, but I didn't find again. I might just forgot one location or something.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I haven't bothered wikiing them either because historically we've had a pretty good track record. So it's also not like we even necessarily know all the locations already.
It's open. Let's move.
But yeah, I want to get out of this area.
The overcompensator.
But yeah, one of those things, for example, is recoilless rifle, which is basically Swedish Carl Gustaf rifle. Well, recoilless rifles or rocket launcher, whatever you wanna call it. You have two items: the tube itself and the ammo pack with rockets. And if you reload yourself, you spend like I think 10 seconds reloading an individual rocket, maybe more. And if you have another guy next to you with the rocket, like ammo,
two-man team with it.
Yep, like 3 seconds tops.
Are you kidding? Oh, is there a key card around here?
I'm sure there's probably a dock in one of these rooms as well. Of course, whether or not it actually spawns being an entirely separate question.
Watch it. Need cover. Reloading.
Repeating rifle.
Something. We're dead if we don't find it.
Lurk around you. Alright, virus sample 1.
We've got gas on the second floor.
Bomber somewhere. Oh, on me.
Keep your distance. We need help over here.
Let's go.
Setting up a mine.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Key Carter.
Man down.
Zach,
Yeah, I'm trying to get the bots respawn because this is another airlock.
Everybody okay?
How much needless suffering the bots have just because of their infinite respawn. Oh, here, grab the
Rear patrol to
adrenaline,
convoy.
and then I could use some ammo.
Rear patrol to convoy.
Just
Over.
one though, it's fine.
Complete the demo team's mission before
Okay.
crossing the bridge. Convoy will provide artillery support. See you on the other side.
Alright. So I feel like, too, we can probably just wait up here for the bombs to dissipate. The mortars to land or whatever. Oh, other than when that happens. Or perhaps especially when that happens.
Reloading. Need
It's
cover.
because then that way you don't run the risk of fucking running into one and getting insta-down by it.
I wasn't so far instant down by anything.
Yeah, I was the one who had the issues, though. And that's when I went hard right. So I thought you could jump on this semi, but you can't. Wow, that's a lot of shit.
If you can't revive me, I can just run.
I just wanted to make sure I could get through first, and then I'll backtrack or let the bots do it as needed.
Bullet for everything.
But it looks like I should be okay to reach you. They're all going after Zach. Mixed blessings.
Overkill is underrated.
Oh, now they're not going after Zach because I'm last alive, so I'm going to skedaddle.
Need cover. Reloading. We need
Oh,
help over
and
here.
Zach could be a fucking cheater.
Sounds like they ceased the artillery fire.
Think you can take
He
me?
was still down. You saw that, right? He somehow picked you up, allegedly.
Got the bomber.
I can just kill Zach.
Well, killing Zach at this point doesn't really matter, but...
Demo team was outfitted with C4 and
No, don't infect me while I'm breaching, you jerk.
Setting to our charge.
That could have been worse. Could have been fucking bold. Oh, it should be more medkits for us. Yeah, go ahead and take one.
I'm not doing great.
That's all of them.
I'm gonna heal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've got
And then if you want to pick the adrenaline back up, I'll pick up the extra med kit and we can go.
Found something. Reloading. Need copper fire.
Considering how hectic the last area is, it's nice that this area is always kind of more quiet and lets you just have them trickle in at you. Alright, VS is here again if you care for it. Not gonna blame you
Yeah,
if not. Revolver in the sand.
Found something.
Is it like circles in the sand, but revolver in the sand?
Yeah, definitely is a bit more useful in a fight.
Need cover.
Circles in the sand.
Alright, oh, you didn't get another breach, so I guess we're not breaching that. And the back is pre-breached for us though, so we got that going for us.
Defense kit. I hope it works.
And better be an assault
Zombies down,
carbine.
let's go.
And,
Nice, and
no
another
dog.
med kit.
Med kit over here.
Ah shit, that's an excellent point.
Check it.
Extra payload for you.
Keeps.
Well, I guess not extra so much as actual,
Check
and
out
then
this
an auto
defense
turret over
kit.
here if you want to grab that. Yeah, I don't know where, if any, dock locations are at the end here.
Auto turret ready to
Yep.
shoot.
Well, yeah, where, if any, is what I said.
Swarm incoming. Get ready.
All the bullets you could ask for.
Just not been having a whole lot of luck with this map today, have we?
Okay, my mortar over here.
Sounds good.
Oh, also Oppenheimer won the Oscar.
What for?
Best Picture, Best Director Christopher Nolan, Best
makes
Main
sense.
Actor Cillian Murphy, Best Supporting Actor Robert Downey Jr. I think
If they
Best
win a
sound-
Oscar, they won a shit ton.
they won Oscar.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Think you can
yeah,
take
but
me?
they won shit ton of Oscars. I think also the original soundtrack. What else?
Thermite is not here.
Oh shit.
Thermite is not there. Thermite is not here, so I don't know where the fourth spawn is.
Setting up a mine.
Who hides a brick of thermite?
Oh, apparently it was on the other side. What the fuck?
I
thought
think
pinged
there's
this one. Fuck me, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, I don't follow the Oscars. I know they were this weekend. There was a bunch of Reddit threads about it, but I just scrolled past all of them. But for the most part, it doesn't seem to really make a difference for anything, does it? Like, it's just another accolade under the belt, in a way. You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, like another accolade, maybe, but for some actors, it's still pretty important to have
Yeah,
that
for
accolade.
like as a goal for sure. And like I'm sure their pay gets bumped as a result of being an Oscar winner, and like I know a lot of them spend a lot of time working without getting one. Like Leonardo DiCaprio was the meme pick for a while, but like it doesn't really change anything on my end as far as like which movies I do or do not see, you know, or which actors.
Neither
I do or
did
do
I.
not
I
like.
watched some movies that won Oscars, and I was like, and
Yeah, well, I think a bit of it too is apparently just a white guy circle jerk, according to Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks won enough Oscars where where he can say that he doesn't give a shit anymore,
Yeah,
and I respect him
Does
for that.
help.
He's basically past giving a shit and go Hollywood, you know.
yeah. Well, of course, step one of being able to do that is being wildly successful. At least I'm sure it helps.
To have C4 stuck on them, or this doesn't work. Enough bullets for everybody. Need cover. Reloading.
Saw Green Mile for the last time, or sorry, for the first time. The last time, that's ominous. For the first time last year, which struck me as pretty good. I'm pretty sure I was confusing it with something else. I thought it was a fucking football movie. Very much not the case.
Or 8 Mile, the movie about Eminem.
No, I know of that, but I think there's something else that was
Everybody
pretty
knows it.
something.
No, I'm not even listening to that much Eminem. I'm not even like hip hop rap is not even my thing, but even I watched it. And I enjoyed
I know of it, but I also like my rap knowledge and enjoyment and following is fairly limited, but I've definitely listened to a couple of his songs from him as well, which of course is absolutely fucking typical, but
Hey, you're a white dude. You're listening to another white dude's song.
well, and it's not like I'd say, oh, he's the best rap artist or anything, because I straight up don't listen to rap, so it's not like I'm gonna be like a good source of like an opinion on that or anything.
So and I have the adrenaline.
Yeah, just
so
punch her then, because I'm not even over by you. Oh, apparently Mia's not up either. If you want to adrenaline and then come sword her. Or Zach, you got your choice, I guess. Mia's body's on ping.
We need all the
Shit.
guard supports to have C4 stuck on them, or this doesn't work.
Shit.
Oh, there goes all that health you just got back.
It helped me.
That's true.
Okay, I'm grabbing the last thing.
Are we not getting swarmed right now? Well, you can definitely try for it. Just go. And hope that you didn't get a shitty spawn.
No, it's at the back.
Buggers.
Make sure all the markers have C4 planted on them. Demo team wouldn't have marked them. They weren't necessary.
I think we might still have to get the swarm off the gate, unfortunately.
I've got enough bullets for everybody. Setting up a mine. Get in the car. Let's go.
Oh, I guess not. Okay. Well, we'll just loop around on your side, I guess, and then head on in.
Reloading. Ah.
I'm just taking a slight little detour. Weird.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Would have been nicer
That
if
was-
we got a dock, but that was damn nice.
Yeah.
Following us now, asshole! Good luck following us now!
But yeah, I watched few movies that like won the Oscar for Best Picture, and I was like,
Slim pickings that year, huh?
yes, it's good. It's usually like, you know, those kind of like dramas about like drama typical stuff. I don't watch dramas. Dramas aren't my genre to like 90% of the time. There's like maybe one or two that I enjoy.
I liked Anon with Jake Gyllenhaal. That was definitely a lot more art housey, or Velvet
Okay,
Buzzsaw.
when it's art house I like, but dramas where it's basically like, okay, the famous example that I kind of know, Kramer versus Kramer. It has like few, like Maggie Gyllenhaal and like some other dude already. They're both like already won Oscars, and it's basically a drama about a pair being divorced or divorcing, and that's pretty much it. That's the gist.
1979 film. That's the first one that came to mind.
Because it's one of a few dramas I watched, and I know that actually won Oscar.
Damn.
You know what was
Legal
released the
drama
same?
film. Huh.
Yeah, you know what it won the Oscar, but who lost? Saving Private Ryan.
Well,
Yeah, so,
I mean, to
you
be
know.
fair, it made 20 times its budget back, so it did pretty fucking well, all things considered.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like quite a few times when I watch like the Best Picture movie like that, I'm like, nah, dog, that whoever was nominated but didn't win definitely did better job.
Yeah.
That's like it might be good, but is it entertaining?
Yeah, fair enough.
For me, that's sometimes more important. Whether the movie is entertaining to me than it's actually having all those fancy schmancy, oh, it has a meaning, it has like foreshadowing, it has clever cinematography, symbolism, blah blah blah. Dude, am I actually enjoying the process of watching it? No.
Right.
Then I don't. Yeah.
Are you hopping?
Yep. Hopping up. Hey.
Well, I will catch a Friday, which is another way of saying that I'll probably finish up the Crash. Unless you
Not
want me
the
to-
Friday. I said
Friday?
I can't do.
Oh, Saturday then. I didn't check. I was just
Yes.
going off my memory. I thought it went Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I see your message is Monday, Saturday, Sunday. So
Yeah, I have multiple games of Warhammer with people who only getting free after 3 o'clock.
yeah, fair enough.
And the games are long, so yeah,
Yeah,
I will
of course.
probably at 7 only finish my second
Well,
game.
Just get good and stomp them. What can I say?
Oh, trust me. The quickest game I played was 1 hour. Because,
Sounds like there's some room for improvement.
no, it's literally because there is a lot of like just moving things around.
Yeah,
And then a lot of like dice throwing.
So fast. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like you can calculate how many dice throws to make quicker than something, or actually see how many of them above certain results and all that
Well,
without like.
You can. It's just complex and probably not worth the time unless you do it beforehand, in which case you might as well have just played the game.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So, yeah, do you want me to save doing the Crash? Because I can just play on my like honor mode profile or something else. It's not a big deal, but if you're fine with me doing it, then I'll probably just fucking send her.
Just send it. We already did one time. That was interesting, but man, was it long. So
Yeah, well, and I'll definitely be able to at least wait for, like, I won't do the whole, like, the World War everything on the patrol, assuming, again, that they're still there with me
Double
wiping
check.
out. Like, I'm not going to go do the captain's office. Well, I guess I'm not really able to do the Crash without you then, because I can do the monastery itself.
yeah,
But
do
we
that.
we need to not go into the astral prism. So at best, I would just be trading with them and doing the Zathis, which mind I can still do without you. That's a non-issue. And then we'd be waiting on doing the patrol anyway, and then going back and doing that. So either way, there's probably only another 2-ish
I'd
hours.
say
So
also double check that you can that patrol doesn't disappear after a certain point. You know.
yeah, well, that's what I was saying. You can't. It gets auto completed after you do the thing, but all I need to do is grab the fire wine barrels and the Grimishka, so I can do that without doing all the combat in the Crash. So, and I mean, those are the only two things anyway, is literally just doing the monastery, which is a couple of small encounters, do the Crash, and do the patrol. So if I'm waiting for you in order to do the patrol, then I can just get all the supplies, and then next time you're on, we can do that, and then do the Crash, and then basically be done, other than the Underdark. And we should be level 6 by then as well, which should be pretty interesting. But I can just run my other stuff this week. Like, at the very least, I, of course, have more frame and cross out and stuff, so.
And you can try Helldiver.
Well, again, I'm going to wait until it goes on sale or has a free play week, because if it is something I like and I trialed it when I bought it at full price, then I'll have to keep it at full price. Whereas if I don't like it, then I can just return it. But like, we're kind of operating on the hopeful assumption that I do like it, because otherwise why am I even trying, you know?
Yeah.
But apparently there's something called a Black Friday week in spring as well, which I've never heard of. So I guess they're doing 2 of them. Black Friday Spring Break. Yeah, so I guess there's now 2 Black Fridays. The Spring Break weekend, I guess. So, no, these are all still for November. Oh no, my mom was talking about it because they said they had to do some prep for making sure that they had stuff handled for next month, because they also have Like, they have school off, but because school is off, the community center is going to be having events and hockey, and so...
Okay, apparently, this Steam Spring sale is supposed to be March 14th to March 21st.
Oh, easy. I think they were talking about... I don't think spring break is next week.
Yeah, but
break
the
would be-
spring sale on Steam is starting on Thursday.
Yeah, so that's fine.
But I would say that unless it is, if it's not there, then there is a chance that it won't be until spring summer sale.
Yeah, Reading Week in Canada usually coincides with Family Day in the month of February. What? So apparently, I just have no idea what I'm talking about on multiple levels, except there's spring break going
That
on right
makes
now
sense
in
now.
Miami. I don't know.
So you not
I-
knowing that you're saying
Oh.
on the multiple levels makes sense.
I'll just go with the fucking school calendar, Lamau. Spring break starts... Wait a minute, what the fuck? Calendar, spring break, no school, April 15th. So that answers that, I guess. But, of course, that seems to be more of a Canada thing, so... Whatever. Anyway, long story short, I'll catch you on Saturday. I can probably do that administrative grab items stuff ahead of time, and I can occupy myself with my solo campaign.
Yeah,
So I will see you then, sir, but you have a good week.
and you.
Certainly.